We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Now Cook. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their own 26.
10 black. Yellow, blue.
A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Josh Jacobs with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Cook.
In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Saints have taken the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Love looking to throw it.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Throwing to start the drive. Cook drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Cook. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, ready? Let's go. 18, right here.
Back to throw. Cook. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Cook. They'll set up the screen now to Camaro. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
45-6, mega.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Matthew Golden, the intended target. And it's third down.
You look at this Saints defense.
This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Those defense for the Packers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
This is taken at the 15. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
That's to Golden. He's got it right side.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A 6-yard pickup brings
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. 33. Yellow. 10.
Throwing. Love.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Set. Hut. 45. White. Hut.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The Packers at 7 and 4 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Ready. Blue. Go. Yellow. 22. Green Jack. 6. Mega. Set.
Love now. Incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
A 51-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Cook. From the gun, he'll throw.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. The QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Devontae Wyatt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. And his kick is indeed good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here we go. Back, you. Yellow, red, 38. Red, yellow. Blaster, 6. Green jack.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lift at the end of that one.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Drill green. 6. Mega. White. White. 6.
Love from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
13 yards, first down, Packers.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Go red. 6 blue. Go. Ready?
Here's Love.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Red. Yellow. Black ultra. Hut, hut.
Again, it's Love. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Black shot. Hey, hey, blue. Beetle blue. Steel black. Red. 52 blaster. Ready?
Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time.
Taking it right down Broadway. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara with And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. To throw is Cook. Throwing to start the drive. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Cook. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Saints are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Makes the score Saints.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half.
37. Packers 10.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Come on, set. Ready.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the 3rd quarter started. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Oh,
like the calmness of how he played the ball here, and no panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
33, yellow. 43, red. Set, cut.
Love, they go play action now. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go now. Red, cut.
Now Love. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Yellow, 43. Ready?
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers get a bit closer. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now down to 20. Pushing his way through. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
162 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another Saints first down.
And now they'll shift things around.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
It's a gain of 20.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
It's now
Second and 6.
at the 15-yard line.
Off the play fake. Cook. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, he'll drop to throw.
The pass caught by Olave.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Packers 17.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Down. Smash. 45. White. Ready?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Black Ultra. Set.
Play fake. Here's Love. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards.
It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays and send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
10 yards.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Slide. 10 black. Spike. White. Blaster. 6. Hut. Hut.
Love looking to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back now at Lambeau.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from blocking.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 47 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 190 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A gain of 12.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They run it again with Kamara. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Kamara. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Again, Kamara. And this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Throwing, Cook. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go. Here we go.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Let's go now. White, white. Blue striker.
Working out of the gun. Love. He has it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker. 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again.
202 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like the call there, because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense